Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Classroom Core Workshop. I know it's been a while since we've looked at the development on Classroom Core, and the main reason for that is just because I've been under the weather. I've had some persistent health issues that have made me super not productive. But I'm starting to feel better, and I want to show y'all some of the work that we've been doing. And the thing that we're going to focus on today is customization. Um, so, one of the principles that Classroom Core is built on is the idea that the user will be able to customize their experience so that they can set the tool up in a way that best works for them. And so one of the first examples I want to show you, just as we come to this profile page, we can see we've got this list of all this profile data. This is not an exhaustive list of the profile data. It's just what is currently a non-null field. But that is fed through a preference item. And so if we prefer to see our information last name first, we can make a simple change. This is all determined by a JSON item, and so if we make updates to that and then refresh our page, it's going to rebuild, and now this profile information is displayed last name first. So you can reorder and sort all of that information however you want, however it best lets you accomplish your goals. One of the other things that we can do is there's a variety of color schemes, and right now there's a few preset ones. I'm going to have to change all these values in the database because we haven't finished building the user-facing tools yet, but green is the default just because those are sort of the brand colors. But if you work at a school where your school colors are red, then you can have a red-based theme, and this just makes a quick change to the CSS style sheet that's being loaded, and all of these are built with the intention of sort of showing these colors. And so even like our first tools like the Easy Grader, all of the different fields and buttons throughout the site are going to conform to your chosen color scheme. If your scheme something like blue, then of course it's going to update, right? And all of these colors are part of these preset schemes. There's only a few of them at the moment, and there may in the future be the option to do more custom color schemes, but this is what is available right now. And you can go through, and so you can select something that is in line with your school colors. One of the other things that you can customize is this menu. And if we look at the menu, this serves two purposes. So one of them is that whenever we started building out, for me, if you're wondering what I'm doing, instead of going through and trying to look at it, I'm just copying the JSON object into a notepad file so that I can go in and I can type on it easily. So whenever we were building out the different themes and the new templates, it became obvious really quickly that it was going to be difficult to update the menu items because a lot of them were sort of hard coded into the themes. They were standard CSS list item navigation menus. And for a while, it was okay to have that as its own object built inside the header page that we were loading in as the theme. It became obvious pretty quickly that we were going to need. I broke it. That's why. So, just a minor JSON error. I probably should have noticed that, but I'm trying to talk and type at the same time. Whenever we were adding new pages, it was starting to become cumbersome to go through and edit all of the themes so that the menu items would be updated. And so we built this system. The menu is just a JSON item. As you can see, I can add this new item down here at the end. And whenever the page is loading, a script goes through and it iterates a loop through each one of these items and goes through and it constructs the menu that way. So whenever we're adding information, it's just much easier to update the whole site for us. And it also allows us to provide some freedom for the user so that you can arrange the menu items in the way that you see fit. So in this particular example, we tried to keep the tools up to the left because we thought that was going to be the most accessible, the most usable for individuals. But if you want to, we can make a quick change and we'll put the about over here and it'll sort of move up in the order where the tools are. And so there's about, and then there's tools. So if you're using the blog more, or if there's certain tools you want to change the order of it, we try to keep everything alphabetical. But if you're using the timers more than the easy grader or the noise meter, you can order those however you like, however is the best way that works for you. And it's just a little bit of flexibility. It also makes our life easier on the back end, because whenever we're trying to go through and develop new themes and new features, or if we add new pages, there's just one place where we have to make a change instead of having to go through and edit all of our theme files that we're trying to build. Right now we don't have very many completed themes. So there's the base theme for the website, and then whenever you log in, there's sort of a variation of it. There is the option to build have other themes, and we're going to build those out as we get the opportunity. So this is a little bit different. It's just a minor change right now. We haven't gone through and done all of the styling on it, but eventually there will be a selection of theme templates for the user to select that's going to give them more options about the look and the feel of the site, so that they can, like I said, we want it to be the best tool that's available for them. One of the other features is going to pertain to this menu over here. Whenever this is all completed, this is going to be one of the main menus that lets you navigate through the various functions for changing your profile, updating your password, getting into sort of the behind the scenes work for the user to manage their account. And we're going to allow you to be able to manage that, and we're going to be able to allow you to manage where it is on the screen. So it's pretty common to have everything on sort of this left sidebar, but everyone has their own particular taste, and the values are set up. We're using a feature called the CSS Flexbox to build some of these menus, and that allows us, of course this isn't quite optimized yet, but if you want to have this up as sort of a second nav menu, sort of like a nav bar that's running across the top, you'll be able to use it that way. Or if you want it to be a right hand sidebar, then we can have it over on the right. And it's pretty simple. It's just whenever we load your preferences, we're doing a database check, and we're setting how the Flexbox displays based on your preferences. And it's pretty simple. We can bounce around, and the idea is just to allow users the most flexibility and the ability to customize their experience so that they get the best use and information and the most comfort out of the site as possible. So thanks for coming along with us. Take a look around. Hopefully we'll get back on our regular publication schedule. We'll keep putting out materials, show you what's going on behind the scenes, and we hope that this is a tool that's going to be helpful for you. Thanks for stopping by the workshop, and we'll see you again later.